US30 top-down analysis. I saw that on my previous top-down analysis video on gold, I got a very good feedback from you guys since you really enjoyed it. So that's why I will continue this series. Every single week, I will post at least one top-down analysis on the popular pairs that we all trade, meaning Forex pairs, indices, gold, okay? So for this video, I'm gonna do a top-down analysis on US30. So yeah, let's just get straight into it, okay? We are going to start on the weekly time frame because that's my starting time frame when I like to do my top-down analysis. The monthly for me is just too much. I don't need the monthly, you know, like the weekly is enough. So on the weekly, what I look for is market structure, okay? So we can see that the market's been bearish since December 2021. That was the peak of US30 Dow Jones. And then we started to fall down, creating lower lows and lower highs, meaning we started to create bearish momentum, okay? We started to create bearish movements, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Then we broke this lower high, but then we got back in. It was more of a fake out, okay, on the weekly time frame. So now, since we know what the trend is, I'm gonna mark up my current range. My current range is from my last lower high, which is this one right here, to my newly formed lower low, which is pretty much where we are right now, okay? US30 is heading down currently. It's Friday, so the market will end soon, but it's been very bearish lately. Okay, now for me, what I like to look for is on the left to kind of look at possible targets for the future on the weekly, like where could US30 head to and where could we see some rejection. And what I like to look at is, in this situation, demand zones. And a very good demand zone would be this one right here. I could see a pretty good rejection once the price gets here. I'm not saying it's going to become bullish, but I think we are going to see a rejection from this level, from this 28K level on the US30. Why? Because this this demand zone right here broke structure very aggressively and also left some imbalance behind. If we look very closely, we do have imbalance between this bearish candle and the third candle, which was this green one. So that gives me extra confidence that this imbalance will have to get filled very soon, and we could see some rejection from the 28K level. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to be a free fall. We might see some up and down movements, especially on the lower time frames, but for now, this is literally my thought. I really think that in the near future, we could see a 28K Dow Jones, okay? That being said, we just move on to the daily. On the daily, we do the exact same thing, and we can see that on the daily, we kind of have a new range, okay? We kind of have a new lower high, which is this one right here, and the lower low is the same as the one on the weekly, okay? The structure is looking very similar to the one we saw on the weekly. Anything else apart from this? I don't really like to look at anything else on the daily. I just like to look at structure, see if I can refine my range from the weekly one to the daily one. And after that, I go on the H4. And on the H4, we start to see things more clear. Okay, since we move on to a smaller time frame, on the H4, we can really minimize our range from this, which was the daily, to this one, which is the H4 zone. Also, for the people that do not have time to trade Forex every single day or still struggle being profitable while trading Forex, but still want to get setups like this, I highly recommend you check out my free signal group on Telegram. The link is down below. This setup was literally sent today. It was a buy limit pending order. All we do is send pending orders, because like this, every single one of you will be able to make profits from the signals, and this one was sent in the VIP. Of course, if you want to upgrade to the VIP, where we do VIP live weekly coaching sessions every single week, you can do that from the free signal group. Okay, enjoy and thank me later. Lower high, lower low. As you can see, US30 is very bearish. And on the H4, I also like to draw a supply zone, okay? A zone where US30 could reject from if the price decides to retrace, okay? So this would be a very good zone for me to look for sales if US30 decides to retrace. Why? Because we are already in a bearish trend. Everything's lining up for a sell. That's why I am more inclined to take a sell rather than a buy, okay? The only way I would get into a buy is if I would get a very good setup on the lower time frames like the M15 or 30-minute. That's the only way I could get in a buy, and it won't be something like I'm gonna enter a buy here and aim for something crazy and aim for this right here, you know, having a crazy small stop loss. None of that, because I am very aware of the higher time frames that show me that we are in a huge downtrend at the moment. Okay, so for me, there's no reason to aim for the fences and try a crazy buy. Okay, I'm being very realistic with this. So yes, on the H4, I would like to see a small retracement till either this zone or this zone right here would look pretty good for a intraday trade, because if we move on to the next time frames, to the smaller ones, we can see that this zone right here has a importance. Okay, so that's that for the H4. Now we go on the hourly, and as you can see on the hourly, we have a new range. This is our new range on the hourly, from this lower high to this lower low. Now, do we have any supply zones on the hourly? Well, as a supply zone, I would like to take this. Okay, I would like to take this as my supply zone on the hourly, and same exact thing. I would like to see the price come up here, and here I would like to look for sales. Why? Because we are heading down, and I will most likely look for sales. But since it's the H1, it's gonna be a day trade, an intraday. Okay, I would probably have something like this: entry right here, stop loss here, and probably aim for the previous low. Whereas if I get the H4 setup, because the price might not give me any setup here, might just blast through this supply zone and go towards the H4. And if I get in on the H4, I would enter here, and I would have something like this. I would have the stop loss set right here, and the take profit would probably be in the same place, which would give me a bigger risk to reward. Not by much, but still 1 hour matters. So that's literally what I would look for. H4 if this zone doesn't hold, because it depends. Literally, this zone could hold and create new lower lows from there, or if it doesn't, this one would be also on the table. That's how I would look at things. And after that, after the hourly time frame, my last time frame is the M15. And on the M15, really, I don't try to mark up a new range. I only try to refine my hourly zone. Okay, meaning I would like to look for a supply zone that also has imbalance. And for this case, we do have this one right here. Okay, we take this green candle. We have imbalance between this green candle and the next one. So this gives me extra confidence, and I would be tempted to enter a sell right here. Okay, to look to enter a sell right here based off the 1 hour supply and then refining it on the M15. All right, and to be honest, this is pretty much the top-down analysis. Like, I really enjoy trading with the trend, okay? And this is something very important that you guys must understand. It's a lot better to trade with the trend than try to catch a reversal. I'm not saying it's not possible. Reversals are possible, but it's very hard to catch them, okay? Nobody knows. Nobody knows when a reversal will occur, and that's why it's a lot more accurate to trade with the trend, okay? Try to think about this. Of course, this is my personal opinion. Now, if you are a reversal trader by any means, if it works for you, if you're consistently profitable, then just keep doing it, okay? But that's my personal opinion on it. And yeah, like, this was pretty much the top-down analysis. I really am glad that you guys enjoy this type of videos, and I will do more of them, because like this you will understand my thought process, what I look for when I open these charts. And of course, if you want to take it a step further, you could join my my VIP group on Telegram, my Signal group, because there every single week I do live coaching sessions with my members. I answer every single question they have, and we analyze the markets together. We analyze the markets together like we do here, and I also teach them some few tips and tricks that I look for to give them extra confluence, extra confirmation, and overall a bigger win rate. So yeah, if you're interested in that, you can check it out by clicking the link down below. And what can I say? Apart from this, I really hope you'll have a great weekend, a great Sunday, Saturday, and I will see y'all in the next video. Goodbye.